Yo. It's talking time. And I need to move this here. I'm not actually sure what to do in the background. Maybe I'll do Hollow Knight because why not? Haven't done that in a while. So, we'll be talking about relationships. Max is back. Everyone have a daily. Hope you had a good day, or I don't know, or that your yesterday was good.
Daily.
Wow,
Love,
Robo.
love, love. This is your daily reminder that you are wonderful and appreciated. Love, love, love.
Wow, Robo, you slow. Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Oh my. I was just talking about how this week's theme is kind of inspired by me getting married last week.
Yeah, congrats.
Yes, thank you.
Yay.
And thank you, Solomon, for 100 bits. You are the best.
Hog. Solomon stopped by my chat as well.
Yes, Solomon is bae. Solomon, I got
Solomon
married.
is bae.
I have the ring to prove it, although it's very bright, so we can't quite see it. But there is a ring right there.
Just a subtle flex.
Just a
very
subtle
bright
flex. Very, very bright. But it's there. It's there.
Hog.
Dude, getting married. I would like to get your opinions on this. On getting married in general. Because I don't think it's for everybody. What do you think on marriage? Would you like to get married at some point?
I mean, I think it's fair to say our opinions will differ now and in maybe even 2 years.
That's true.
But as of now, it just doesn't seem likely.
Okay.
I'm not the biggest fan of it. I don't understand it, but everything changes.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. What about you, Shadow?
I mean, depends on if the laws change or anything. Though, I don't know. Maybe I would. Again, not that I have anyone to marry right now. So, yeah. And then also, yeah, like, I'm just not sure how to answer this.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't suppose it's something that you would actively think about. Obviously, I kind of did because I did it. Although I was also quite neutral towards it. It wasn't for it. I wasn't against it. But my wife, I can stop saying fiance. That was the best thing about
Yeah.
the marriage, about the wedding. I can stop saying fiance
wanted to
because it's a
mention
long
that.
word, and I can start saying wife because it's a short word. It's nice.
Yep.
So my wife wanted to get married, so we did. Because I was neutral, she was for it. Therefore, mathematics, we are for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fortunately, because she was the one wanted it, she did most of the organizing, which is really good because I'm rubbish at all of that. So I'm very thankful for that. Yeah, it's done. Does it feel any different? Not really. It doesn't really feel any different to me yet. People said that it will feel different after a while when I realize what actually happened, when my brain catches up with the timeline. I don't know, because we've been living together for what, 6-7 years.
Oh, jeez.
So it's like unofficially we've been together. Well, I say unofficially, we've been together for a long time. Do you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It was a nice venue. Well, first of all, I had no guests, so that was very easy because I didn't have to deal with, oh, this person doesn't want to sit with that person, or that person doesn't talk to that person, whatever. I didn't have to deal with entertaining a party, so it was very nice and private. My wife was taken by a stylist at 10 o'clock. Well, I said she was taken. I was there as well. So she was getting her hair done, her makeups from about 10:30, 11 o'clock in the morning. And the actual ceremony was at 2. So we were sitting there for about 3 hours while she was getting ready and all that. I was running between the accommodation and they call it pamper room. With, oh, bring me the dress, or bring me the shoes, bring me this and that. So I was the runner. It was nice. It was nice. The ceremony was quite nice as well. Nice and private. It was just me, her, the 2 registrars, and the wedding organizer, the photographer, videographer. That's it. Nice and
Man, yeah.
simple.
Family can be an issue in especially weddings.
Yes, for sure.
Because I've heard horror stories of, for some, I don't understand it, but people just get drunk and do some crazy things where they usually wouldn't.
Alcohol is a funny thing.
It do be.
Yeah. No, we did have some of that too. We had a glass of champagne in the pamper room while getting ready, and then we got a bottle of champagne for after the ceremony, and there's some more. But me and my wife, we don't really drink alcohol. Either we don't drink often, and we don't drink much when we do. So it's not like, oh, get absolutely smashed and not be able to remember anything. No, it was enjoy the moment sort of thing.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's just another deterrent for me. Like, my family would not function in a wedding. Like, I have so many aunts and uncles, and they just don't get along. Like, they really don't. It would be a mess.
Yeah. Not to mention that I don't really stay in contact with my father, so that would be. She probably wouldn't be invited, and there will be questions, and I wouldn't want to be dealing with that.
Yeah.
Also, my wife's family is in Lithuania. Most of my family is still in Poland, and it will be a logistical nightmare to organize it. So we are happy that we did it the way we did, because there is another guy at work who is currently going through organizing a wedding. He's getting married in a month, and he's telling me like, "Oh, this bridesmaid doesn't want that dress. Oh, we need to buy suits for our fathers. Oh, that person doesn't. That person demands to have a room in the hotel." And I'm like, I'm so happy I didn't have to deal with that. I'm really, really happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really was about me and my wife, and that's it. That's what it should be about, I think.
I agree.
You know what? You know what I realized?
What?
That's a bit off topic. It is off topic. It's on topic, but it's off topic. So I didn't realize, because of all the wedding chaos, I didn't realize that I'm flying to Poland on Thursday.
Okay.
And I won't be here for a week. So next podcast, you're on your own as well, unfortunately.
Oh no.
Rip. Hopefully we can undo the disaster that was the previous one.
I haven't seen it, actually. Was it really that bad? Surely not.
I mean, it didn't feel that bad to make it, but I feel like in the back of our head, we knew it wasn't the best to watch.
Really?
Yeah, because it was a meme tier list. And frankly, I don't consume tier list content. So yeah, kind of weird in that aspect.
It's easy as ABC. It's just as easy as 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
That's right. Right. Today we're talking about relationships.
Yeah.
And I've got another question.
Okay.
And currently, in your current situation, in your current stage of life, who is the most important person to you at this moment? Who's your most important? Which relationship is the most important to you at the moment? Is it your parents? Is it your sister, brother? Is it your friend? Who is it?
We gotta start with tough questions, don't we?
those are
Yeah.
like regular questions. I don't know.
Because I don't know. Like, I could say parents as in mom.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't know. Like, obviously, she, like, supplies me with everything. But at the same time, I'm not too close with her, actually. Then, in terms of friends, I don't know. Maybe you would be my closest friends right now.
Really?
I mean, because with IRL people, I don't really talk about personal stuff, and on the internet, I feel like I can do that. So yeah,
Mm.
Right.
like at least I'm sure in your like views. And as for IRL people, not really.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
And then like what sister? Nah, not like we really spend time together even. So I guess I
Interesting.
love my cats.
Yeah. No, cats are important. Unless you're a chicken guy.
Listen, they're not my chicken. I do not claim those. Those aren't my kids.
Your chickens.
The chickens.
The chickens. Los
I mean, I get
pollos.
los pollos. I mean, I guess for me, it would have to be my parents for sure. Because at the moment, it really is like where the tides are turning, they're getting old, and we're slowly having to take over their what they usually do. And
Mhm.
so it's very important that we keep them from really hurting themselves or getting sick. Because they're not like that old, right? I think my dad is like 56 or something. But yeah, like it's best that they don't overexert themselves because any complications really slow us down in terms of like finances and stuff.
Mhm.
But luckily, we're at a point where at least we can help both financially and with other stuff. So yeah, it's chill, but our relationship with our parents is very important at the moment. Got to keep things together.
Are you closer to your mom or to your dad?
Is it a
Ooh,
question for
okay.
everyone or just?
Sure.
I mean, I guess I'll say maybe when I was younger, I was closer to my mom, but like as I'm, you know, sort of quote unquote taking the role of my dad, like helping him with labor, getting to meet the people he knows that give him work and stuff. I'm becoming closer to him by quite a bit.
I see.
For me, it's
But
an
yeah, at the
easy
moment,
question. It's my mom because
Yeah,
dad
oh,
kind of left.
I see.
And then I suppose I did have, I guess, a stepfather,
Okay.
but like he kind of died because of COVID, and we weren't close
No.
anyway because he was all conservative and everything.
Yeah, I can see that might be a problem. Yeah, I'm the same. I'm closer to my mom for sure. Like by a mile, huge margin.
I feel like that's a thing as well, where like uh generally boys grow up being closer to their mothers and girls closer to their fathers. Not always, but at least at some point that was the case.
Hmm. Um, y- yeah, I've heard that said before, actually.
I mean, who knows if it's true, right? Because
I don't know. In my country, it is quite common for dads, or at least like before this. I don't know about now, but like before, dads would like go buy some milk very often.
Uh-huh.
I
Yeah,
just
that
think
sounds
that
like
is like
Russia.
a common situation. So yeah.
Hmm. Um, I don't know. In my situation, it's a bit different. My dad has just been a massive cockatrice.
hmm,
Yeah, that's about it.
I will say in our culture, it's very like it still happens, right? But generally, you absolutely get destroyed by your family if they find out you left someone with a baby. Like y- they just they pretty much disown you. Like it's not okay in our culture.
You mean we said disown? Did you mean shun?
Like just uh, well, yeah, I guess it wouldn't be disowned, but just shun them completely. Like
Mm.
it really isn't seen as okay.
At least that. No. My wife's family has an example of that sort of person as well.
Hmm.
Unfortunately, guy has to have like 50 children somewhere or more.
I think the difference is that in our culture, like even if sure, you messed up, you accidentally ended up with a child. Uh like it is almost encouraged to if you can't take care of it, the family either one will help you take care of the child, but you still have to keep the child. And it uh, not to go into it, not not to go into it, but they aren't
Uh,
against prematurely getting rid of the child. They are just against leaving a person with a child that has already been born.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah, that makes sense.
But yeah, I think it is kind of cool that like uh, the parents of either side will 100% take in the child or help them raise that child if they can't currently. Because I know for sure in my family, so a few distant cousins uh pretty much lived with their parents still, or like their parents helped them raise the child that they couldn't while they studied and while they found a career to actually take care of it, because it is a tough job parenting.
Mm, yeah.
So do we
Oh
have
man.
any more questions?
Do you have a question? I got the heavy hitters. Well, I've already used my heavy hitters.
Okay.
Well, actually, I do have one more heavy hitter.
Let's go.
Um, what do you think about having kids? Because that's a big relationship to have.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think I would eventually.
Hmm.
Just because I don't know. Like I'd like to like raise a human.
That sounds good, doesn't it? I do like the sound of that.
I mean, for me at the moment, I don't see it happening. uh then again, I had a English teacher my senior year in high school, and he had recently become religious, and he gave us like a mini speech saying like, I didn't want kids, I wasn't into religion, but then it happened and I got both. So like you never know what's gonna happen in life. Like he was saying no to both at some point, but then things happened and it was a quick 180.
Quick turnaround, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. At the moment it's a no, but you know, life happens, things happen. Oh,
Yeah.
also, parenting
Yeah.
is very daunting. Like there's so many small things that could just like mess with the development of that child in the long term.
Yep.
Like there's so much you can get wrong. Spooky.
I'm a big yes for it.
Mm.
Because as Shadow said, raising a human sounds really nice. Now, when is the question? Because my wife, I'm gonna say that my wife, she got a new job recently, and she is very keen on progressing within that job. So that probably will take priority over kids at the moment.
Right. Well, I think you have to be pretty stable financially to consider having a child.
Yes, yes, but then I've heard a lot of stories of people with, oh, we had no money on this, on that, and we still had kids, and it was good, it was all right. I don't know how true that is.
Well, I mean, at that point, if you do have the kid and you're not fully there financially, you absolutely have to, you
Yeah,
know, get on the ball.
yeah, absolutely.
That's a big motivator to get your stuff together.
We got a neighbor, um,
Mhm.
and she's a single mom. Um, Unfortunately, her previous partner was abusive towards their child. She's fine now, but we do have to have an extra fence so he doesn't come over because he's got a restricted. What's the word? The
Restraining
order,
order?
restraining order. There you go. And he didn't care about that, so he just came over anyway. So I have an extra fence. Either way, her daughter is 6 years old now. She just started school. She's the biggest talker ever. Like she does not shut up. That
Mm.
just doesn't. That just doesn't exist. Quiet does not exist when she's around. But she is a big bundle of joy, and we only moved here about a year ago, so we didn't have that much time to kind of create bonds with our neighbors. Especially that neighbor specifically is quite. She keeps to herself. Although recently she's been opening up, and we did mention that if she ever wants to go out, as a single mom, it's quite hard to go out and see her friends or whatever. Then we can take care of her daughter, and I hope that happens because I would love to see what is going on in that head of hers, as in the daughter's.
Yeah.
She's mad. She reminds me of myself when I was young. Like crazy ideas, crazy imagination. I I really hope we'll get to take care of her at some point. Especially that she recently got a guitar and she wanted to play. And my my wife, bless her, she said that I can teach her guitar without telling me that she's gonna do that. So that's fun. But yeah, I hope that happens. That'll be good practice.
Yeah.
It's literally teach guitar to a 6-year-old.
Literally. I
Like
can't
that
even play
method
guitar.
of trying to understand something,
Mm-hmm.
like teach it to a kid.
Isn't that how you make a prodigy? You just teach someone something really young, and if they stick with it, they're just good.
6 isn't very young.
Well, it's still pretty young compared
If
to
she was
like.
free, sure. We'll see. We'll
I
see.
think that's still a good age for a prodigy.
We'll see. We'll see.
Because like, if she starts at 6, by the time they're, I don't know, 20, they're gonna have a huge head start on people that started in their teenage years. They're gonna have 6 or 7 years on those people. Like,
I suppose.
that's pretty good.
Apparently, that daughter asked her mom to teach her guitar, and her mom is like, "But I don't play guitar. Don't
Oh,
ask me." So she was watching YouTube videos instead. Age 6, mind. Age 6. She was browsing YouTube. Very. What's the word? Crafty? I suppose crafty would be the word.
mhm.
We recently got 6-year-old is not too young for YouTube Bank to bless your soul. Well, it depends which part of YouTube. Either way, we recently got um, a mistake order from Amazon. Like we didn't order it, and we still got it. We got a blanket with Elsa and Anna from Frozen. Again, we didn't order it, but we still got
Mhm.
it. And turns out that that neighbor's daughter is hugely into Frozen. So that was a very happy coincidence. So she is now one Frozen blanket richer than she was before.
Hug.
Yeah. Score.
Score.
That's right.
Okay, so question.
Yes.
Yes.
Relationships with friends. How long does it take you to consider someone a friend?
Oh,
Oh,
dude.
a friend in like the English sense of way, the English language one. I mean, I guess.
As in close acquaintance or as in friend for life?
Well, not friend for life, but like trusted acquaintance.
Mm-hmm.
Because friend for life, I think, takes a lot longer.
Yeah, like life.
Yeah, it takes a whole life.
Yeah. One singular whole life.
Because I would say for me, especially when I was in school, you know, you're exposed to so many people, so many kids in your classroom. Uh, I was very introverted, I would say, and I still am. So it does take me a bit to not only understand what someone is like, but like I really did observe when we were in groups. You know, there's a cafeteria. You sit down at the table. Many people are eating, talking, etc. I would just sit there and observe, and just try to see how they would be in those social situations, and the difference between that and when they were maybe alone, or when they weren't in a group. And
Mm-hmm.
so based off all of that, then I would like start to get to know them and stuff, and then figure out, you know, how close I wanted to get to them. So it would take
Yeah.
me quite a while. Like I would say a solid 2 or 3 months to be like, okay, this guy's okay. This person's okay.
Yeah. So what I usually do is I give them benefit of the doubt, as in I assume that they are not malicious from the get-go, and then maintaining a certain amount of distance. I obviously interact with them, but also observing very carefully how they act towards me and towards others, like you said. So I'm not trustful. Is that word trustful?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not trustful from the get go, but I try not to show that I'm not trustful from the get go. Sort of thing. And I adjust my behavior accordingly to what I'm observing.
Hmm.
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 I don't know how to answer this question again. Because when did I last make a friend? Like IRL? Like, what, never? I mean, not never. But yeah, like what you've been describing, huh? Like, I guess obviously I'm mostly just in school, right? And like I already know those people. I don't know. I guess I do communicate with like one girl there because she used to be in my class. And like, yeah. Because there were only like how many? Like two other people from my class that went into our new one. And the
Mm-hmm.
other guy, nah, didn't really communicate with him much. Anyway.
Yeah, I feel like school acquaintances are a very strange thing because you could be in the same class as them every day for like 2 or 3 years, and like you still keep your distance. It's like eh, not a professional relationship, but like a school relationship. I don't know how to explain it. But yeah, among like classmates, it is a bit tougher to figure out like, oh, are we just acquaintances or do we have an actual friendship here? Because I do think there is a bonding point for meeting new people. If like you find something in common that you enjoy, and that's pretty much it. Like if you spend time together doing that thing you both enjoy, that's almost seals the deal. Pretty much, at least for me.
Mm-hmm. And I've got an example. Franco is here in chat, and it didn't take us long to get along. We met in a game shop playing Yu-Gi-Oh,
Ooh.
and we just met up at a few tournaments, and then we started chatting, and then started meeting up outside of the tournaments. And yeah, it kicked off very fast, honestly. So I suppose when it clicks hard, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Hmm. That's right. He says that he became my rival, my nemesis. Yeah, because we were playing so much together against. We used to know each other's decks really, really well because we played so much, and we used to, get specific cards to counter that specific deck we were playing. It was fun.
Yeah.
It was good fun.
That is always fun. Where like you show up, you know each other's decks very well, and you're like, I have a surprise for you.
Yes, literally. Yeah, that's that.
Yeah, I do like that.
So we've had that for a good time, for a good amount of time.
Although I do feel you have to be a bit wary if like you're in a, for example, in a card shop, you're all playing the same game, you all enjoy the same game, because at least for some people, with those kinds of games, or with most games, I guess, they really are showing their true selves for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
So it's easier to weed them out that way. So that's a good
Mm-hmm.
thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I was lucky with Franco, I must say. Oh, bless.
Dang, I haven't gone to my local card shop at all, like to play any game.
Really?
I just, I don't know. It's weird because then you sit at a table, it's brand new people. You don't know what kind of deck they play, uh, like what their personality is, because maybe in your group, doing something is normal and it's acceptable, but to them it's like a huge offense, and like it isn't okay to them.
Yeah, that's
So
where you talk it out, right?
well, if it's something as simple as attacking them, which is part of the card game, and they're like, "Yo, what the heck is this?" And you're like,
Oh, you're
"I
talking
just
about
needed a
Commander.
target." Yeah, well, even in Yu-Gi-Oh. Well, Yu-Gi-Oh isn't a multiplayer, but
Yeah.
in card games where you have a choice who to attack, and like they're like, "Yo, what did I do to you?" Where in your group it would be like, "Okay, that was your best play, because whatever." Basically, your playgroup would understand, but they're like, what's this? Do we got a rivalry going?"
But
It's
rivalries are
interesting for sure.
fun.
They are, but only if it's in good spirits for both sides.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
What's great about a local game shop, if you decide to go, is that you do, as I said, you do get to know each other's decks, and then you do get to have fun with that. I would recommend giving it a go.
Yeah, like if anything, I would want to go just to meet someone that's more knowledgeable in the game than me, and that also isn't either cocky or has a bad personality, because I do just want to learn from them, ask questions and stuff.
You know, you
I'm
can
always
go and you don't have to play the first time you go. You can just go and chill out.
yeah, but like once you're there, you sort of feel the urge to, and it's hard not to.
Oh. I am very happy for the relationships I had in my game shop when I was there. And Franco mentioned that I didn't realize Franco was gay for like a year. Everybody else knew. I just completely blanked on that.
That's interesting. So like you basically looked it over because you were, I guess, building the relationship. Meanwhile, everyone else was like, "Yeah, we've known this guy for a while."
Yeah, no, I don't know. I just didn't think of it. Absolutely. And then yeah, it was really obvious as well. And I just completely didn't get that. Franco is saying that you mentioned that you you would like to meet someone that is quite knowledgeable, that is more knowledgeable than you. If
Mhm.
the knowledge gap is too big, he says that the click is harder to make. It's easier to learn together rather than somebody coaching you
Right,
when it comes to forming relationships. I think I agree with that.
for sure.
Oh, I missed
Yeah,
that.
I actually, that's
Yeah.
interesting because when I was in my chess play group, uh, you know, I was a freshman, and the people I'm friends with now, they were like juniors, and I knew nothing. They knew a lot, and they were sort of like begrudgingly coaching me, like little by little. I would play
Hmm.
them every day, lose to them over and over, and we never really connected until I started getting closer to them. Like uh, once I started giving them more trouble, that's when we bonded a little more, because then we could share ideas, and it was no longer just like, oh, this kid doesn't know what he's doing.
Hmm.
Yeah, and it would have been tough to have a conversation about something that I'm not too knowledgeable about, but they know a lot about, and so that closing that gap did definitely help.
Yeah.
So knowledge is a thing.
Knowledge is a thing.
Knowledge.
Knowledge.
Bless.
That's the end of the podcast. Let's go.
No.
I talked briefly about my neighbors. I've got another neighbor I can talk about. Uh, are you close to your neighbors?
No.
No, they're not good people.
Mm.
I don't even know my neighbors. I do live in a block of flats though.
Mm-hmm.
I only know they've got like one of them. One of the families, they've got 2 dogs. One big one, but one small one. Yeah. That I did notice.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, I
When
guess
I
also the neighbors from the beneath
uh-huh.
us. I do remember how basically we have had like some birthday parties on like 29th or 30th of May. I don't remember exactly. My sister and I birthdays are 1 day apart. And then
Mhm.
they like came to us and were like, "Yo, why are you being loud?" We weren't being too loud. At least we didn't feel that, but yeah. And then I think we don't have a good relationships with them because of that. I think we
I
have
see.
even been joking about how they said that their cat or something is like hearing us. Like we're joking about their cat. Like whenever something falls and makes a big sound, I just like, oh, their cat must be in stress right now. Yeah,
Oh boy, that's terrible.
I think
Completely unnecessary.
maybe or maybe not. We're not sure completely. They have like kind of tried to make a revenge by using the house phone or whatever that is, how it's called, to just call us in the night. And
Why?
as a revenge, perhaps, I don't know. We actually did have a situation recently. So at about like 10 p.m. or even 11 p.m., some neighbors, I don't know which ones, have started just using the a drill, and they were like, "Huh, excuse me." Oh well, whatever. And then that day at like 5 in the morning, we got a like someone was calling on the like front door, or not front door, like the that is it called a home phone?
Um, that's a good question. Um, I don't remember what the word for it is. Chateau, baby,
Hmm.
Texan boy.
Okay, what I'm imagining is that thing. uh, For context, I never lived in one of these bigger buildings, but like basically where at the entrance of the building, I guess you press a button and you sort of speak to the
Yep.
owner of a certain floor. Is that the thing?
That.
I mean,
Yeah.
not the floor though, because there are like
Yeah.
4
Well,
Flat.
not
flats in
not
the
the floor,
floor,
the room.
but you
Yeah,
like
The flat. Yeah.
input the number of the flat, and
yeah.
yeah, you call them.
No clue what it's called, but it's a thing.
Okay.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
we know that's a thing. But yeah, they were
it's
calling. Yeah, we got a call in like 5 in the morning. I'm not sure what that was, and we did have a theory that it's the neighbors from beneath who thought that it was us using a drill, and so they called us or something. But we're not sure again. I don't think any of us answered.
mm. You see, I used to live in blocks of flat as well, back in Poland, and I was never close to my neighbors. It just, I don't know, something about that environment that just doesn't promote um, neighborly interactions.
Well, I mean, I
I
guess for one, it could be a culture thing, as in like you don't randomly get close to your strangers. And second, blocks of flat. At least here, I don't think they have too much uh shared space where neighbors can, for example, hang out and get to know each other. Like I
Hmm.
guess sure there are some kids playgrounds, but again, at least like when it comes to our house, we do actually have a thing on top, like the car parking, those like on under. God, how What's the word for it? Under what parking?
What
Beneath the
parking lot?
Yeah. So above it, we do have a playground, but there is also a kindergarten in our house. Like in our house. And basically, the central part of that is just belongs to the kindergarten.
Okay.
So there's like a fence there, and inside the fence there are some, I don't know, kid stuff that only belongs to the kindergarten. And all the other things are like what? Some benches, some things you can, I don't know, hang on. There is a table tennis spot though. I guess that is something.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, with those kind of spaces, you just don't have situations where neighbors would go somewhere together.
Yes. Yeah. That's true. Um,
And so because of that, they don't even have to interact with each other.
Yeah.
Like, I've
Yeah.
lived here for, what, 5 years? When did I have to interact with my neighbors? Never.
That is the thing though. Like it's such a close space and like everyone has their own rooms where like you don't see each other. And if you do, it's like they're on their way out. They're gonna go do something. So there's really no time to interact.
Yeah. And that, what you just said, Shadow, was said to me by, funny enough, one of my neighbors in Poland, like a bit further down, like different, what's the word? Different set of flats. And he said exactly that the layout of the blocks of flats just doesn't naturally make a space where everybody congregates. Therefore, people don't, and then yeah, nothing happens. However, in the city I'm from, in the central bit of the city, there used to be accommodation, I suppose type. I'm not sure if it exists anywhere else, but in like Central Europe, it's basically, imagine a city street, and then there is a gate that leads you to like a patio of sorts, and from that patio you have entrances to flats, staircase and flats. But the main difference between blocks of flats and that is that it's in a square sort of shape, so everybody's leaving towards the same sort of patio. And my grandma used to live in one of those, and when I used to visit my grandma and stay there for a bit, for example, it was summer holiday and I was just there, whenever I would go out, there'll be kids outside, and there was no way not to interact. Therefore, I did interact. And even though I didn't really know those people at that time, I got to know them because we were sharing the same space. It just doesn't happen otherwise.
I guess we should have a thing here for, like a community of owners. So you can, like, vote and decide on some stuff for your house, Potentially, I guess people could, get closer by participating in that. But at least our family doesn't really do that.
Hmm. That's interesting, because that was the only real example of me getting some sort of interactions with my neighbors up until now. And the way, oh, we can see the ghost. Hi, wifey. um Now, the layout of the houses that I'm living in is, there is a street and then there is a row of houses, They're not flats, they're houses, and they are touching each other. So it's called terraced housing. Either way, on the back of those houses there are gardens. That's where I have my garden, and also my neighbors have gardens. And me being in my garden and then my neighbor being in their garden, it just kind of naturally promotes sort of interaction. Especially with my other neighbor, I didn't speak about. He's an old gentleman, 90-ish something, avid gardener, and he is very, very keen on helping us in our garden. So he's very chatty, basically. So yeah, having that's again shared space is really good when it comes to forming relationships. It just doesn't happen in blocks of flats. Whereabouts do you live, Chateau? Like, is it a village or is it like a town sort of thing?
Not a village, I'll say that. I don't know. It's like we're maybe 10 minutes away from the closest city. Like
By
the
walking
big
or
city.
driving?
Driving.
Okay, so that's
I
quite.
mean,
That's
by
cool.
walking, yeah.
As in, you would be in the city if you were walking 10 minutes. Yes.
What?
Yeah.
Does that like, huh?
So he
Yeah,
doesn't live
walking
in a
around
city,
here is rough. No, not in the city. Very rural.
but if he drives 10 minutes, he's in a city.
I mean, I understand that. It's just, how can you live 10 minutes of walking from a city?
Then yeah. All right. I realized it was a misspoke.
It'd just be weird. It's just,
It just would mean you are living in a city.
yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty darn
Like
close.
exactly. That's like 10 minutes of walking isn't a far distance.
Yeah, it's not. Yep. Sorry. Okay. I'm dumb.
But yeah, I think I
Nah, I
honestly
can do
traded
number.
a quiet neighborhood for like bad neighbors that don't interact with each other. Because my God. Yeah, it's like super quiet, and I'm thankful for that. Like literally nothing happens here. And it's so chill. But also the neighbors just hate each other for some reason. And that's probably why it's so quiet. They just don't interact with each other. There are no issues.
That could be a good thing.
Yep. It's chill though. The roads are a mess, but it's chill.
Yeah, American road design is, and also American neighborhood design is, it's not very good.
Nope. Tell you
Yeah.
what though,
Hmm?
where I currently am, there used to be like like a small, pretty much a forest behind our property, right? Uh, and basically the whole neighborhood was behind this huge, like, sort of strip of forest. But they took it all down, and I'm like, shoot, I enjoyed going out every morning and seeing the greenery, some type of forest. Uh, but now I go out and someone's living there with cows and stuff, so I still get to see some kind of nature.
Hmm.
Cause yeah, I don't think I would make it in a city. Like I need greenery somewhere. It's depressing.
Yeah.
Well, I must say part of why I like not living in the center of the city is that we do have quite some trees here. I mean, not like a lot, but how stuff is built here. I mean, I guess it's because they don't know how to properly build city. Well, I mean, nah. Basically, how stuff is built here is like you'll have some huge road, and then on the sides of the road, you'll have just big patches of grass, like quite
Yeah.
wide. And then trees also grow there. So you have trees.
Hog.
Yeah, Poland is the same when it comes to that design.
So, like, I guess it's very inconvenient because all the spaces are wide. Like, everything is wide. It feels so far away from each other. But hey, you get the trees.
Yeah. I'm in a similar position. I live in the outskirts of Bristol, on the outskirts of Bristol, and that means I have a lot of green, and that's pretty much it. Green everywhere.
Yeah, we get to touch grass.
What's that?
We get to touch grass.
You get to touch grass. You know
Yep.
that's a saying in. It has a meaning in England.
Oh,
That has a
that's
some bad meaning in England.
Yep.
but it's a funny meme. Why would it be bad?
It's not good. I don't know if I want to say it. It's not good.
Man,
What do you want me to say it now?
no, such a good meme, and it has a bad connotation. That's not good.
It does. Yeah.
Why?
Wait, what if I just look it up? I will curse myself.
I mean, I can tell you, it's.
Well,
It,
no, you because then you curse everyone else watching. What if we just curse
okay.
ourselves?
Okay.
Someone's
Okay.
watching.
Touch grass.
Someone's watching. It's quite obscure. I don't know if it's gonna be there, but we'll see.
I mean, the only other one I found was when someone is doing something dumb.
As in dumb. As in what?
Like basically, they use it as to come back to reality, to ground themselves. Touch grass.
Yeah. No. Yeah. No. That's no. Yeah. No. That's not it.
Okay.
Did you find it?
British meaning. Let's see what that gets me.
Okay.
Is there a British dictionary, like Urban Dictionary?
I don't know. Is there?
Do we need a British Urban Dictionary now?
I bet we do. There's
Yeah.
so many weird things in here.
Tired and
British
emotional,
English
huh?
is like Mexican Spanish. It's wild. Chateau would know.
What?
It's wild. Mexican Spanish. So is
Yeah.
British English in the same way.
Well, like with British English, it's like small differences. Like it's just.
Oh no, dude!
small
The
things.
slang is so ridiculously
true.
weird.
The slang. Well, but like every language has wild slang.
Okay, listen. I'm gonna spare you the trouble. I'm gonna type it in the the journal chat.
Why are
Okay.
we giving this segment so much time?
I don't know.
Because it's a good meme, and it's been ruined by
Well, that's
British.
true.
I don't. It's quite bad. I don't even know how to like word it.
I'm hoping you're wrong, and like it's a different phrase.
Nope, it's not. So okay, I'm gonna type it. I'm not gonna say it.
You gotta type the whole
Anyway,
essay out.
should we continue
this
with the
essay.
actual topic of today?
Well,
Relationships
go for
between
it.
us and grass.
Ask questions, Shadow. We ask plenty of questions.
I might have some stupid ones.
Go on.
Like,
We'll
what do you
take 'em.
think of team building exercises? Do they help? Do you
I hate
like
them.
them? Do they? Oh,
Hate them. Ew.
really?
Because then, like, if you go into it with already not wanting to be in the team with that person, those exercises are not going to help. Like, you have to put the way I've seen it work with like group projects and stuff is basically to put each other in a situation where like we need each other to get through this, and so we need to like just get it done and not speak to each other ever again, and that's how it usually works for me. But team building exercises just haven't done much in my experience.
I'm doubting myself now.
Maybe it isn't what you thought it was.
No, I'm pretty sure it is. I'm pretty sure it goes both ways.
But what if it is though?
No, I'm pretty sure it is.
But we can't know. It's like a Schrodinger's grass.
Mm, wait.
Yeah, because we don't know if it's a dead meme or not.
It's not a meme. It's an actual thing.
But it is a meme.
And memes are actual things too.
Yeah.
Dude,
I only started like seeing
Never
that
mind.
phrase recently.
I'll talk through it after we stop streaming.
My God.
Too hard to write.
Is it really that much for one phrase?
It's no, like the meaning isn't difficult to grasp. It's just it's not very pleasant.
Hmm.
Oh my.
So team building exercises. Max, your opinion.
I don't think they work. What I do think works is going out. Like team, like exercises make you stressed, sometimes uncomfortable. That is not a good mindset to have when it comes to building relationships. However, if you all go out bowling, that is a completely different story.
Max, professional team builder.
Maybe.
It would be funny though if like you somehow find a way to go bowling more often by like saying, "Oh, every time we have a new team member, we got to go bowling with them. No exception." And now you just have free vacations to the bowling alley for work purposes. Sounds fun to me.
Okay, so touch some grass actually means something way less bad than I thought.
You found the meaning?
I'm still on it, yes. So
I mean,
actually,
Chateau wasn't able to find the meaning.
well, Chateau wasn't looking hard enough because I found it on the website he was looking at.
Oh.
You really got me there, huh?
Urban Dictionary. Touch some grass, something that Genshin Impact players never do.
Uh-huh.
What do you think that means?
Wait, are you serious? Is that the other thing that you think it means?
So no, like the area that non-Genshin Impact players sometimes touch is covered in grass-looking things.
Oh, man. So easy to explain. My gosh.
Nah, I got this like I guess that is what it could mean ever since you said it had the second meaning, so I'm not surprised.
Yes, and what I thought the other meaning is a different saying, and that saying is "there's grass on the pitch," and that is the bad one.
Okay.
Like it's like as in the grass is just starting to grow.
hmm
There's grass on the pitch, so it's fine to XYZ, and
Yeah, I
that is
get
not.
that.
Yeah, that's not a good one. Yes, we got that.
Dang
Yes.
it, Max.
What?
All that just for the basic.
Listen, that's what it is. I had to make
It's not
sure.
even that bad though.
No, it's not. But I thought it was. Grass on the pitch. That's a different one.
Dang it, Max. You almost killed the whole meme.
No, almost. It's still alive.
It do be alive. Just like the grass.
Yeah,
Or
now
I
we'll
don't
be
know, it's
thinking
pretty hot.
about the other meaning every time we see it though.
Nah. But I didn't even consider that. But sure.
School.
Don't we just love the
Uh-huh.
sound of silence?
We do. School friends. Yes or no?
In like what sense?
School friends or school acquaintances?
Oh.
Because we covered school acquaintances.
How? I was going to ask a question, but I realized that one of you is still in school and the other one has just left school. So I was going to
Oh, like
ask.
how many of your school friends you stayed in touch with?
Yes, that was the question I was going to ask.
Hmm. What an
Yes.
interesting question.
I know, right?
Well, I mean, for me, it's just the same group. And I technically didn't lose, like, I guess childhood friends, because there are childhood friends where you meet them in second
I
grade
did.
and you have them up until high school, like the whole time. And I don't keep in touch with those people just because of different interests and different life choices, etc. Not bad, different life choices, just they're busy.
Just
You know
different.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, but yeah, I'm sure we could catch up. Just we're not in touch at the moment. So my current group is just the chess group.
And wait, so is what's his face, Professor Squid from your chess group?
Funny thing, he wasn't, but he was from the same age group as the chess group, so they knew him. It's basically friends of friends, but we all sort of have similar interests, and we come together. We all know pretty much the same people, and that's how it happens.
I see.
And so because they already know each other, I can pretty much trust them.
Hmm.
Like the bond is sort of skipped because I trust these people a lot, and those people trust this person a lot, and so that's how that works.
Yeah, I get that.
But yeah, the friend group has been growing.
You see, I have recently lost contact with the last person I was keeping contact with from school.
Mm,
I say lost contact. Well, we haven't spoken for a while, and last few interactions were rather hostile. We
right.
have different opinions on many things, and they don't seem to be. There doesn't seem to be a willful. I don't even know to say how to say it. I don't think he wants to hear me out, sort of thing.
So he's not listening.
Well,
Or
I say that, but that's from my perspective. So perhaps there is a completely different side to that story. But
Well, does
yeah,
it actively affect the relationship, or is it just
as
some sort of like a different view?
no, we just have different view on so many different things. They just kind
Oh.
of like each time we interact, there seems to be some hostility because of that, because there is tension.
Yeah, I feel like there's some things you can't discuss with friends just for like the purpose of not causing friction.
Yeah, I don't know. It shouldn't be like that, in my opinion.
Well, hmm.
So, like, right, let's take Franco, because I think we're good friends with Franco. Recently, and by recently I mean about 7 months ago, we had quite a heated argument on veganism, and we told each other's like sides, and we ended up still respecting each other, still being like fine with each other. He actually came around to the idea of veganism, which is funny enough. It much later, mind. But this is what I'm looking for from a friendship. Like I want to have my ideas challenged, and I want them to be open to have their ideas challenged as well. And Franco seems to be a person like that. And the other ex-friend, I don't know, from school, didn't. He liked, instead of challenging ideas, he just said, "This is how it is." The end. And no, actually, it's not like that, because this, and that. Nope, that's how it is. Okay. So I think that's why
Well,
it
I feel like
fell apart.
that becomes a personality trait. Someone that says this is how things
Finding
are
real friends today is harder
and
than
I
going
won't
on a first
question
date,
it.
Kappa.
Like that's a personality trait. Like if they go about life and everything they do with that mindset,
Love,
it
love,
it's
Ghost
most likely
Blue.
not a good
This
thing.
is daily reminder that you are
No,
wonderful and
definitely
appreciated.
not.
Love, love, love.
And unfortunately, it was hurting him as well in his life situation, that mindset.
Kappa.
And I was trying to point that out, but obviously that was attacking his worldview, and that was a no-go.
Right. Well, like then in that case, it goes beyond personal views and opinions and goes into a personality trait.
Yeah.
And that's where things are
Houseful, welcome
rocky.
in.
Yeah. Honestly, right, we talked about making friends. I make friends, acquaintances quite easy. And I end up having a lot of people around me because of that. To the point that I don't have enough time to spend with this amount of people. So,
Thank you.
as
Smiley
sad as it
face.
sounds, I didn't feel that loss. But I've got a
Love these
feeling
deep
that he felt
discussions.
that loss, because he was quite the opposite of it. Feels kind of bad, man.
I miss how easy it was making friends in childhood.
Oh
Oh,
my god.
dude.
It's like, do you like the color green? Yes. Let's go. We're
Amazing. We are the
friends.
bestest friends, yes.
Like as for me, I remember just going on a being on a playground and then just walk to a random kid and I'm like, "Yo, this is my name. What's your name? Okay, let's like go do stuff together. That's it. That was the whole
It's amazing.
process.
It's
And then
amazing,
just
isn't it?
spend that day together or some time on the playground. And that was like it. Why
I will
Magical.
can't it
say,
be that simple when you've
I
grown
don't know if
up?
it's intentional, but like at least here, the school system makes it so that you stay with generally the same group of people from like elementary up until high school.
I mean, same here. I mean, or like you're put
That's
into
at least
classes, and
pretty
classes
cool.
don't really change. I mean, I guess there is a moment where they do, when they do, but generally no. Like with one guy, I think I was together in all the classes ever since the first grade. He's not a really good person though, in my opinion, but yeah.
Nice. We like those.
That's a thing too. Like I've seen quote unquote bad kids like sort of grow up and they either stay that way or
I
they
miss
actually
just riding a
change.
bike over to a friend's house and knocking on the door, then you played games.
And it's interesting to
Today
see.
you have to ask on DMS if you can come over, if it's appropriate between genders, if the spouse is okay with same gender friends, etc.
Yeah.
And actually, even throughout the course of high school, like some of the like class clowns in freshman year, like by the time they were seniors, they were just chill. Which is just hormones and growing up.
By the way, I have some words from chat.
Mm-hmm.
So, a person here is saying, finding real friends today is harder than going on a first date. And then, like, another bit. I miss just riding a bike over to a friend's house and knocking on the door, and then you played games. Today you have to ask on DMs if you can come over, if it's appropriate between genders, if the spouse is okay with the same gender friends, etc.
Oh, dude, wait. If the spouse is okay with same gendered friends?
I mean, yeah, I mean, there are many people who are like, oh, if you are my uh spouse, that's it. You shouldn't hang
Oh,
out with your friends of the opposite gender.
also the opposite gender. Yeah.
Well, I mean, because of, like, I guess it usually happens with straight people, I guess. Those kind of
Yeah.
worldviews, I guess. That, like, yeah, or how would you call them, mentor rules?
Bloody straighties. Is that a word?
I will say that sounds sort of like a very adult thing where like sort of you need your spouse's approval to do things. Because
Word normies.
I would say we're not teenagers, right? But like some of my
LOL.
friends are like in their early 20s. Some of them are
Dude.
married.
Dude,
And like
yeah, I'm 26. I just got married.
yeah, they're like 23 and married, right? And whenever it's like, oh, I need to ask my spouse, and like pretty much everyone gives them shit, like, yo, are you on a leash or something? And like, it's interesting that adults sort of stick to that.
No, I don't think
Well, some
that's.
adults, some
Yes.
adults,
Yeah, I don't agree with that myself.
yeah, like it shouldn't be that way. Like everyone should have their own time.
Max is straight.
Yeah,
Laughing
but
face.
that's something that you just work out. It doesn't have to be your spouse, just your partner in general.
Hmm.
You just work it out.
Woo 26 and
You just
married.
work it out.
Grats to
I
person with
personally
voice.
don't think
That is
that
life.
there
Smiley
should be an
face.
issue with having friends of any gender, whatever. You know, I don't have an issue with that. In fact, the person that took care of our cat is my wife's male friend,
Hmm.
and it would be silly, in my opinion, for me to get jealous over that. 'Cause that's just having no trust with
Exactly.
your partner, you know. And I'm
There
not
was
about
the
that.
compromise though in our group where like it became such a problem so often where like their partner would be like, yo, where do you go so often? Like we would hang out 2 or 3 times a week, and so they would question it, and so eventually they just brought them into the group as well, and they saw that like nothing was actually going on. We were just hanging out, and so that was the compromise pretty much. Just like, and it's also a test, right? Because if you're willing to bring your partner to wherever you go so often, and they see like that you trust them to go with you, like there's definitely nothing going on. We're just vibing, chilling.
Hmm. Tell you what, I say that about the trust and all that, but I did occasionally, like when I said I'm going out, I did occasionally send her a picture of me being there, just in case. I have done it before. I don't think it was necessary at all, but I just did it, and then realized, oh, am I just gathering evidence that I am where I am? Yeah, I found it quite interesting. I did that.
Trust is a weird thing.
Most definitely.
Yeah, my best friend of 12 years realized she wasn't straight at 20, got married
then
the
there
same
was
year and told
silence.
me that we can no longer
And
be
then there
friends
was
because her wife
silence.
hates men.
And then there was knowledge.
Oh my god.
Knowledge is being acquired.
I mean, I have a message from chat.
Go on.
Yes.
So yeah, first, Max, to
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Ooh, 26 and married. Congrats to person on voice. That is life. And also, another message. Yeah, my best friend of 12 years realized she wasn't straight at 20. Got married that same year and told me that we can no longer be friends because her wife hates men.
Whoa.
Whoa.
That's a
Imagine hating half the population of the planet.
well, no, that's a huge commitment. Like, whoa. Like the same year you find out you like a person of a different gender, you marry a person of that different gender, and then also decide to remove an entire person from your life.
That's a bit too much.
Huge commitment.
She was pregnant 7
Whoa.
months later. She was obviously more straight
Although
than she
people
thought.
can move fast. Like, there's no doubt.
Yeah.
You can do a lot in a year.
And then also, the story continues. She
Oh,
was pregnant
Jesus.
7 months later. She's obviously more
Wait.
straight than she thought.
Yeah.
What a mess.
What a mess.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
How have you two lost any friends, and how, when?
Well, I just spoke of one.
Hmm. No, I wouldn't say I've lost friends. Just don't keep in touch with a lot of them. I'm very bad at like if we don't communicate daily or like hang out often, uh, I can't hold a conversation over WhatsApp or whatever. Like that's not going to happen.
So yeah, I'm asking because I think like I've lost quite some, or at least like most of my childhood friends. I mean, as in lost, like we just stopped keeping in touch, and then like that's it. It's weird now. So basically, I used to have quite some friends. Usually, for example, kids of my mom's friends, I guess. Though I guess I did meet one guy when I was on English classes, and we were like 6. And yeah, and then basically with most of those friends,
I have much more darker
we
stories,
just
but I will stop
visit
here, lol.
visit each other
Not
like
trying to go
every
dark mode,
birthday of
lol.
either me or them, and then I guess sometimes else. And then as time went on, I just think that wasn't enough, and now it's weird. And now I'm like, oh no, I don't have childhood friends anymore.
Yeah, because it's also a time management thing. Like if they're too busy, if you're too busy, if you can't like organize time to make for each other, like it's gonna
I
put a
mean,
wedge
basically, we just
in the relationship.
with a lot of them, at least with some of them, we lived like quite far, so you wouldn't just go to each other as kids. You would have to like get
Right.
your parents to get you to them, and that obviously didn't help, you know. Because in fact, how I think I've basically just became friends with, I guess a girl I could call my best friend. I guess I don't know. Like again, I don't think I've been too personal with her, but at the same time, I probably spend most time with her. So I don't know how to call that. Anyway, we basically just became friends because we were in the same class, and then we just lived in one house, so we would just go home together, and that's it.
Mhm.
That's how we became friends.
Yeah, I had many of these actually.
And so since we could like come over to each other like any day, and then I do remember that at some point we would even go to school together. Like, hey, you coming? Yeah. We'd just write to each other and then go to school together in the morning too. So, I guess I would disagree with her on some positions. But yeah, we were basically best friends.
Hmm.
Now she's moved to US though.
Oh,
And
that's the one. I
yep,
see.
that's the one. Not to mention, I did move like what 5 years ago now from that house. Yeah, life.
Yeah, I had a friend like that at primary school, and we were decent friends. We were going to each other's houses, sleeping over, and all that. Until one day, he decided to show off in front of other people, and we ended up in a fight, and then we weren't friends. And you know what's so my parents approached his parents about it, and his parents basically said, maybe they just shouldn't be friends anymore. That's it.
Mm.
No repercussion whatsoever. Oh well. But I was I don't know, 11 maybe, or
Hmm.
less, 10, something stupid like that.
So silence again, huh?
No, I was going to say that usually if a friendship ends, it's usually due to too many disagreements and lack of willingness from either
Or
party
or
to
one
to
or just
repair it.
one big red flag.
Yeah, yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, because you could meet someone they're pretty much just chill, but then they have one huge red flag, and you're like, no,
No, that's not happening.
no,
Yeah,
none of this.
I agree. Totally agree.
Hmm. So, anybody has anything to add?
To which,
Do anything.
to anything. I prefer my crisps flavored with sweet chili.
Yeah, I've had best friends where I
Sweet
told them I will do
chili.
anything for them.
So,
I just had one rule.
what was
If you
it?
break your
Barbecue?
promise more than 2 times, we are done. I gave most people 4 chances.
Crisps, I said, as in
Yeah,
chips.
yeah, barbecue.
Still wasn't
I,
enough.
I sure, I guess barbecue.
'Cause I don't
Okay.
know what sweet chili is.
It's yeah. UK has a flavor called sweet chili. It's basically chili, but it's like chili with
Sweet.
no, it's chili with paprika. basically.
Wait, so it's
Oh.
not sweet?
No, paprika is sweet-ish. It's sweet chili as opposed to death, hell, suffering chili.
Okay, so it's like chili but less bad.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's like domesticated chili.
Domesticated
Pretty
chili.
much.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Tamed
Domesticated chili is,
chili.
is a thing. Yeah. Yep. Chili but tamed. Yep. Checks out.
Chili but chill? Question mark.
Chill chili. It's chill chili. Yeah.
That
Fun.
should be a thing. Anyway,
Yes.
aren't we trying to do like a thing
What thing?
called a podcast?
Wait, which thing? Oh, that thing. I don't know, Shadow. I've got a feeling they're trying way too hard for this. We should just be chatting in it.
I mean, yeah, but it should be fun to watch, and I'm.
Somebody's getting stressed.
Yes.
Chill can be fun to watch. There are many purposes for a podcast, like falling asleep to a podcast, and silence
Yeah.
helps with that.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we don't always gotta be super entertaining. This could just be the background noise.
Hmm.
So like any
Decent
Twitch
background noise.
Twitch VOD.
Yeah.
Yeah. On a scale from 1 to 10. On a scale from 1 to 10.
LOL first perk of podcast equals fall asleep.
Why?
Yes.
Huh?
Pride laugh LUL.
Why what?
Why?
Tell me why.
What is the best circumstance to make a friend?
Oh.
Pretty much in a place you go there. In a place you go for fun, basically. Wherever your hobby takes place. If it takes place in a different place.
Place.
Yes. Because they're likely there for the same reason.
Perhaps in this situation where you can like be open, when you both can be open. Not sure what that would be. But basically if you can see as close to real them as you can, that would be the perfect. Not to learn something unexpected, about people. That could be not really good.
I think that's the good part about like meeting people in the games that they enjoy, because then you see their true nature.
Mm-hmm.
Most often. Like, it's difficult to sort of be a different person if you're playing a game you enjoy. It's not reasonable.
Yeah. And also part of the reason I don't play League of Legends no more, because I've seen too much of true natures of too many people.
Uh-huh.
That's it, Max. You don't want any more true natures. That's it. You're
Nope.
done with them.
Yep.
Too many true natures.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You've seen too much.
I
It's
feel
time
like
to burn humanity.
It comes down to perspective, though.
It is impossible to lie when you are extremely
Because,
focused
like,
on one
if
thing.
you're with a
Sigmund
group of
Freud.
people and, like, we're all chill, and then that one person is just really toxic, like, they look a little silly. Like, they're having a bad day. But then if it's 4 people being toxic and you're chill, then you're having a bad day. You know what I mean?
Do you know
Yeah,
what?
I think you just gotta find a group of people to play with. Just not mess with randoms at all. Because frankly, well, for reference, League of Legends is, what is it, maximum 5 players in a group, and the closer you get to filling those 5 slots, the less randoms you get in your group, the better it goes overall, because then you can communicate with each other and improve together and not leave any responsibility up to a random person.
At Shadow_Drake anyways, I gotta go. Thanks for chat.
Yeah,
Take care out there, Pride Penguin.
I suppose.
My god. Ah. Well, Gustfloof, thank you for coming. Have a good day. Musha, stop eating
It
my
is funny
phone.
how we circle back to video games so often.
I am. Yeah, that's our thing. That's our thing, isn't it?
But we do.
I am just actually in the background playing Master Duel,
Mm.
and it's nice looking, it's smooth, it's great, but it doesn't replace the human interaction that being in a in a game shop gives.
And like body language is huge for games in person.
Hmm.
And like there is a different. You can play mind games for sure. Like seeing the reaction of your opponent when you play a card, or like when they play a card, you see their reaction if they're happy about it, etc. I like it.
Yeah. Although I must say, the convenience of just switching on your PC and just playing a couple of duels, that's huge.
Yeah, it's also better for learning the game because then you can pick up your opponent's
Hmm.
cards 10 times in the same turn without them being bothered.
Yeah.
Which I do
Yes.
often.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Which is silly because like it's such a long text, and like I pick it up once, I sort of skim through it. Okay, I kind of get what it does, and then something else happens. I pick it up again. Okay, how does this interact with this other thing? And so it just keeps going like that. But if you tried doing that in a real life game, they would most definitely be a little irked.
Yep.
Because then it's like, why didn't you read it right the first time? Because I'm a Yu-Gi-Oh player.
No, Yu-Gi-Oh has so much text. It's pretty much impossible to understand what the card does after the first reading.
Yeah.
So, is this a check for Yu-Gi-Oh reference?
Yes.
Yep.
Like how I actually returned there for some time after connecting my camera, but I was eating, so I didn't turn up the mic when we were in Discord, you know.
Hmm.
And you were just talking about Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yep.
Like,
Yep.
if you two are left with each other, is that what happens? You talk about Yu-Gi-Oh.
Probably, yeah.
Card games, actually. Just card games in general.
Just card games.
Yep.
My God.
What?
My God, indeed.
Nah, just somebody's being like a massive prick to me at the moment. In Yu-Gi-Oh, of course.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait a minute, let me make my way over to your chat. See what I can do.
No. God damn it.
What do we think of? This could be fun. What do we think of online friends? Haha.
Ah, I see what we did there.
I'll be honest. You two are the first exclusively online friends that I have. So I'm not sure.
Hmm.
It's kind of a loose connection at the moment, but it is a connection.
I don't really feel the difference between online and not online. But I think it's all about time spent. You know?
It's like going to do some bowling, but like online.
Yes.
Can doing some bowling become a saying? Is it a meme
Sure.
now here in this channel? Like basically, if you need some bonding, that means you need to do some bowling.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go take a bowling break.
It's true though. It's all true.
Now, is it not an English saying already?
No. I mean, it is
Are
if
we
you're
sure
brave
about
enough.
that?
No, it's no.
Yeah.
At least I don't think.
Anything is anything if you're anything enough.
Oh, dude.
It's like those
Imagine.
games where you like would make a text, but leave some blanks, and then you just ask the group you're with, like, "Yo, give me a noun, give me an adjective,
Yeah.
etc."
We,
And then you'd
we should do that.
feel it, and then it's like funny.
There is like a safe for work Cards Against Humanity, isn't there? Because Cards Against Humanity is iffy at times.
Yeah, very much iffy.
Iffy for Twitch purposes.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
For sure. Probably is. I would have thought so.
There should be. Isn't it just called ad libs or something?
I don't know.
Mad libs.
I
Maybe.
realized I can't be Yu-Gi-Oh-ing in ranked and talking at the same time. It just consumes too much brain power.
Oh yeah,
Especially-
that is
You can read.
a mood. Of
Especially
trying to do
them-
something in the background.
And I'm trying to learn a new deck as well. So
Oh. Well, the GG for your brain.
no, yeah, I
Yeah.
stopped ranked. I'm doing like solo stuff so I can take my time.
By the way, there is that. Basically, when I was playing Gartic on Saturday, one person was like, "Yo, there is this thing, which basically allows multiple people to draw on the same
Yes, I've seen that.
thing."
So as in we can do it as a background to a podcast. Is that what you're saying?
That yeah, we could be doing that and be like, "Yo, this is the drawing of today." But I don't know how YouTube would be willing to do that. Because art is hard, isn't it?
I
mean-
wouldn't know because I don't art.
I would be down. I did it for a bit. I was doing the paintings, I guess, in the background during the podcast. But that consumed brain power for sure.
I mean, we just doodle some random stuff. Like, it doesn't, in this case, it doesn't have to be quality.
Mm-hmm.
It's just kind of like, let's draw a little guy.
Yeah.
Let's draw a little cat here. So you just
Honestly,
doodle something.
I work better with colors than with like drawing in general.
A mess of colors. Yeah, I do that as well.
I mean, we could be doing some, like, stuff together, like, completing a drawing together. Like, yeah, yo, let's draw something, but, like, I don't know. We, like, do a different parts of an animal, for example. Or something like that.
But I'm so bad at this.
Yep.
Yeah, we could do that for the next one. Well, not for the next one. Well, you can do that for the next one.
I think we should actually
Mm.
to prevent a disaster.
New
It wasn't
tradition.
that bad.
What happened last week?
It was just memes.
It was just boring
Yeah.
to watch.
How do you know?
Because we were basically like, this meme. And then she was like, I think it's a C. I'm like, okay.
You were doing an actual tier list?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what we've told you.
Okay.
It was basically like, oh yeah, this meme. I remember that. Let's put it here.
This,
Just no context.
which is
nothing.
just something with Spanish words over it. It's like, oh, okay, another Spanish one. In the I don't know tier it goes.
Yep. And it's funny because the tier list at the time sounded like a good idea, but that took us what, an hour and a half?
Didn't it take more? Like at least 2 hours?
It took way
Like
longer
I
than we
remember
thought.
that stream being 3.5 hours long.
Jeez. And I think only the first hour or something was us discussing old memes.
Was without the tier list.
Yeah.
Before tier list and after tier list.
Is that a new way of telling time?
Yeah,
like
of that
BC.
exact stream. Time is such a weird thing.
It do.
It do be. It do be the do.
I got an insane urge to go back to Dark Souls 2 just now.
Stop it. You know there are other Dark Souls games, right?
I can't play them on stream. And I don't want to do it on my own time. What's the fun in that?
Yeah.
What's the fun in playing games on your own time? Who does that?
Yeah, who does that?
Yeah, who does that?
I mean, I kind
That's
of just
right.
mostly even don't play games now because I'm not streaming on Wednesdays for the May because exams, which I'm not getting prepared to too much. But hey, huh?
And streamer gaming is a thing. Okay, I'll make this become not off topic. I'll talk about the relationship between me and games as a streamer.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah, I mean, the phrases like that were on my mind actually. Like your relationships with insert topic.
Because for a while I was stuck at like the mindset of like I can't touch this game off stream because I want to document everything, which sort of made playing the games a little stressful because then there were some times where I actually had to do something very grindy and it wasn't very good to stream. But at the same time, I couldn't do it on my own time because then I would get carried away and do more than I was supposed to. And what game was it? With PokeMMO, I really sort of broke that because I did have to do quite a bit off stream to get ahead and to have content for stream. And so now I just chill. I don't stress that much about doing everything on stream. I still don't play as much off stream, but I don't stress about it as much. But yeah, streamer gaming is a thing. Gotta have everything on stream.
Would you at any point be willing to do it every day for 8 hours? Like as a full-time job?
Yes, easily.
Just playing games?
8 hours isn't that long.
It's like a job, right?
Pretty much.
So basically, like play a game for 8 hours every day, and that may and that would allow you to pay your bills and like buy food and everything, right?
Yes, like this is your job.
I think I would.
If
I
that were
mean,
the situation, there would have to be arrangements because it is my job. But yeah, if I can make it my job, it's just amazing.
like I do understand that maybe your point, Max, here is that like if you have to do something professionally, you'll just start to hate it.
No, it was just a
No?
question. There was no subcontext.
I mean, because there is like that thing when if your hobby becomes your job, it like becomes more stressful. So you can stop liking it as much as you did when it was your hobby.
Well,
Hmm.
I suppose your relationship with it changes.
Yeah, it does. Because then it's no longer you playing games, it's about,
It games playing
you know,
you, ha. That's it.
pretty much.
It's about content, yeah.
It's about content, right? Because, uh, you know, your content pays the bills, so you have to make the content. It's not about the games. The games are the content, but you have to make content
I mean, I think
in
I'd
some
like it.
ways.
At least, I am introverted, or at least I am socially anxious.
Mm-hmm.
So, just making contact and interacting with people through internet, nice.
Honestly, it would drain me a little bit to like stream that long for every day.
Though that,
Because then
yeah. Like,
honestly, I would also run out of like games to play.
and that too. I was about to mention that, like, you need to find a lot of games.
Yeah. And me personally, because the best strategy for that would be to have like a ton of games you're playing at the same time. So if one game takes 8 hours, you have 4 games going at the same time, so it's accumulated to like, I don't know, over 100 hours. And if you're playing 8 hours a day, you just have that much to play those games. But yeah, you definitely gotta find the balance between like what you enjoy, what the content is, and how you want to do it. Because frankly, the moment I am able to do this as a job, I am gonna hire like an editor.
Yeah. For YouTube,
Because
yeah.
like because it takes the stress off, for sure. And also, even if you're not editing videos, it's worth doing that. It's worth having that as a separate thing, as a separate means of content. Because then you can sort of backlog streams or something that you haven't edited, and you can take a break but still put out hours of content.
Yeah. That's something that I should get going. YouTube. I keep saying that and I don't do anything about it. But then again, I just got married, so my
Yeah.
my mind was a bit preoccupied.
Man, I edited one video, and it was like that one Hollow Knight video, and I'm pretty proud of it, honestly. But it was not a lot of work. It was just time consuming, and I don't enjoy doing it, frankly,
Hmm.
because you have to skim through the whole. Well, not really skim through the stream, but you actively have to keep in mind what you want to edit at the end of the stream. Because if you don't, then you have to watch the whole stream all over again. If it's a 4 hour
Yeah.
stream, you have to spend 4 hours watching the stream
Yeah.
to find the funny bits, and that's not good. And so what I was doing during the Hollow Knight times, I was like after every like literally writing down a timestamp of like maybe I want to clip this.
Yeah. Dude.
It's a lot of work
Yes.
to make good content.
Yeah, like when I'm thinking about it, just watching 4 hours or more than 4 hours of your content and just then to edit it is just so much time.
Yeah.
How would you do that?
If that's your job.
Yep. If it's your job, it's worth the time. Because then it pays the bills.
Yeah.
I will say the definition of content is definitely changing. For sure, especially with the whole VR thing coming around. Just seeing a sort of anime avatar moving around is enough sometimes.
Yeah. There's this Spanish YouTuber I watch for Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel content actually, and he's got a cat for his avatar, and that was the main reason why I kept watching him. It do be a thing.
Yep.
All right, I should have been playing this game. Even AI is messing me over.
Damn.
Dude.
Ooh, whoa, I blanked. What were we talking about?
What? We weren't talking about anything at the
And
moment.
I think we were. What were we talking about?
What?
I literally blanked on what we were talking about.
But we weren't talking about much. I was just saying how I get totally destroyed by
No,
an
before that.
AI. I don't know. Something.
Did we get
Who
a
am I?
factory reset? What happened?
Are you okay?
I don't know. I think my internal chip got cut off because Discord got cut off for a bit as well. It like refreshed or something. Funny.
Are you having a stroke? Do you want me to call 911?
to, to
Please,
Texas?
please don't. Please don't. I don't have that money.
Ah, yeah, you don't have that thing that everybody else has in a,
Yeah,
you
we don't
know.
have the thing that's reasonable to have.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't have
Although,
that, do you?
interesting thing, I saw that a city in Austin was the first to try out universal. What was it? Universal
Healthcare?
something? Not healthcare. Uh, welfare? What is it? Like income, universal income?
Uh-huh.
Uh, that's a thing.
Okay.
That's like that's like 3 steps back, 1 step forward.
Oh,
5 steps back, 1 step forward.
Yep.
Because Texas is a mess with everything else.
Oh, bless.
Hmm.
What kind of love language do we all have?
I
What does
actually
that
thought about
even
that.
bloody mean?
I
Let's
mean,
take
like,
the let's find the quiz. There's a love language
No.
quiz. Yes. We gotta
No.
do this. It's fun.
No.
no, it's
I
like,
have love
Max,
languages to share.
Max, like touching, helping, I don't know, words.
Oh, so what do I do to express my love?
Yeah, your
Or
love language.
how do you like to
Thank
receive love?
thank you for explaining that, because I actually didn't know what it meant. Um hmm.
There's also gift giving.
Yep.
I don't know. I never thought about that. I think my wife would be a better one to ask that.
There's also a quiz.
I make her tea. When I make myself tea, I say, "Would you like some tea?" And then she says, "Yes, please." And then I make her tea. Does that count?
When you're making tea, it's like, it's kind of a rule to just ask the family
Yeah.
member you have, like, hey, would you want some too?
Like if you're making food, you ask them, "Do you want some too?" So I can make more.
Well, then I don't know. That's a hard question to ask. I don't know.
Well, for example, how would you like to be treated like in a relationship or something? Like, for example, like, would you
Well,
like to hear something nice about you from them, or like, would you want them to help you with something, or gift you something, or like cuddle with you?
you know what I thought you were gonna do, Shadow?
All of
Hard
them?
questions.
I thought you were just gonna start reading off of the quiz and just start asking him the exact questions.
Go for it.
Oh, okay.
That's the thing too.
Go for it.
Or we could do it separately and all answer at the same time.
Okay. Give me the bloody quiz.
Let's see. Should we do the first one? 5lovelanguages.com. It looks janky.
Aren't you the ultimate junkness?
Of course. That's why I'm doing it. That's why it makes sense to do it. Okay, let's see here. Unfortunately, this doesn't have a dark mode, so we're gonna blind everyone.
Amazing.
Amazing.
Mushak.
Mushk.
He keeps coming here, and then he'll try to just chew on something, either the phone's wire or the phone itself, and that's annoying.
That's just life.
That's just
Because he's
like
hungry, I
speaking of
guess.
The
So I
circle
just
of
had
life.
I just had an existential crisis. The first question is, how do you describe yourself, an adult or a teenager?
Oh.
And I realized I'm no longer a teenager.
Yeah.
Oh shoot, I'm an adult.
Oh
Who would've
shoot.
known?
Oh no.
These are
Well, you
difficult
can
questions,
answer, I am
actually.
taking the quiz for my child.
Wait.
Max, have
That's a
you
thing
opened the
too, I
quiz?
guess.
Hang on a minute.
Open the quiz.
I'm performing a thing. Okay, I've opened the thing. Okay, start the quiz. I need to change the thing. Oh my. Okay, I suppose I'm an adult. Okay, are we on the second one? Are we on the
I
second
am.
question? We
Chateau,
all
have
answering
you
the same.
decided?
I haven't. Okay, yeah. I'm like on the third one. I'm gonna stop here.
Wait, you're on the third one? No, we gotta do it at the same time.
Well, that's why I stopped.
Are you in a relationship or are you single? Well, I'm in a relationship.
Ooh.
I do be single.
Wait, is that your second question, Max?
Yeah.
Should I choose adult too?
Is it different for a teenager?
I don't know.
What
second
was
one-
your
Not
second
me.
question?
Which statement fits you better? I like to spend one-on-one time with people. I feel loved when someone gives practical help to me.
Yeah, no, that's completely different.
Dang
I'm
it.
just wondering if they're shuffled.
What
Like
was your
it-
second question, Chateau?
Does he remember?
The
Wait, I can
relationship,
go
right?
back. I can restart it. Yeah,
You know-
relationship.
I bet this is shuffled. If Chateau had a different one.
No, Chateau has the relationship one, right? or no?
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Bless you.
What
Yeah.
if Shadow puts it?
Okay. I'm doing
Bless you,
it.
child.
It is okay. I'm doing this with you now.
Okay.
Cool.
So,
So are we on the third one?
yeah.
Yes.
It's more meaningful to me.
When option A, option 1, I receive a loving note, text, email for no special reason from my loved one. Or my partner and I hug. What's more meaningful?
I choose the hug.
Not
I
big on hugs.
I am very not big on hugs. I am big on hugs with my wife though. So I choose hug.
Okay, it's more meaningful to me when I can spend alone time with someone I love, just us. Someone I love does something practical to help me out. Huh. What says more
Well,
meaningful? I
What's more
guess.
meaningful?
Huh. I would say first
it's
for me
interesting
would be
because
more meaningful.
if they do something to help, it's to get something done so that we can spend time alone together. Get chores done so we can spend time together. But overall, spending time together is a good part. So I guess that one.
Oh, it's hard, man. I can't quite decide.
Yeah, Max, you're the one living together with another person.
Yeah.
For six,
With
was it
like
6 years?
your loved one.
Yeah, so like the issue is what issue? I've got an issue with myself that I am hyper for equality, as in she does a chore, therefore I have to do a chore. I do a chore, therefore I expect another chore to be done by her, sort of thing. And it doesn't always work, and I'm working on minimizing the impact of that mentality. So if my partner does something practical to help me out, let's say she does a chore, then I feel grateful that I don't have to do it, but I also feel obliged to do something else. So it doesn't quite. It's a mixed bag. It's not all good. It's good, but also, oh no, I have to do something else.
Hmm.
Um,
Also, now
I
I'm
don't
I
having
know.
would say
second thoughts.
even without the obligation, if someone does a chore for you to be thoughtful, then you feel like an impulse to help them out as well with the chore.
Yes, yes, and
Yeah.
sometimes you just want to be left alone and fuck everybody. So it doesn't always go, but I think practical still wins for me.
Should we be reading them like one by one, different people?
Yeah, Chateau was next. Well, have you answered Chateau? What was your
Uh,
answer?
wait, what was it? I already moved on to the next one.
Was it practical or was it time together?
Time together.
I see.
Yeah. So it's more meaningful to me when someone I love gives me a little gift as a token of our love, or I get to spend uninterrupted leisure time with those I love. So gifts or time together.
Time together. I don't care for material stuff.
Time
Same.
together.
Nice. There you go. So I suppose that's me now, right? It's more meaningful to me when my partner unexpectedly does something for me, like filling my car or doing the laundry, or my partner and I touch.
Oh, by the way, we do actually have different
Yes, because I'm in a relationship
wordings.
and you're single.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's different wording, but the same thing, I think. Hmm.
You see that the first option has the same sort of connotation like the last one. I feel like over these two, I prefer touch, I suppose, between these two.
Hmm. Perhaps here I'm gonna choose option A. Because, I don't know. So, it's more meaningful
Yeah,
to
I'll
me
choose someone
when.
with help. Go ahead, sorry.
It's more meaningful to me when someone I love puts their arm around me in public. Someone I love surprises me with a gift.
I don't care for material stuff. So the first option for me.
Yeah, same. It's more meaningful to me when I'm around someone I love, even if we're not really doing anything, or I can be comfortable holding hands, high-fiving, or putting my arm around someone I love. I'll pick the first one.
First one as well.
Yeah.
Just chilling,
Yeah,
vibing.
just being around. Yeah.
My indecisiveness is just there right now. I just can't choose. Max, should that be you?
Wasn't that Chateau's?
I did the previous one. What do you mean?
Listen, it's more meaningful to me when my partner gives me a gift, or I hear "I love you" from my partner.
At B0BT9Q
There's a
Mask.
lot of gifts going on. Do
Because
people
that's
really
one of
like
the love
gifts?
languages.
I don't get
Like,
that.
I'm only seeing two love languages: gift or touch.
Yeah.
No, I mean, there is time though too. Like here, I
Oh,
can
true.
see like gift words here. What touch?
Actions
Help.
like doing
We
things
had
for you.
help.
Yeah.
The
Whatever.
thing with me
We'll
is
find out.
I think things lose meaning if you do them too often. Anything. So too many gifts, even if you enjoy gifts, too many gifts would just lose meaning. Same with like hearing that they love you. Like eventually it will lose meaning.
I don't know about that. I don't think I agree with that. With specifically the phrase "I love you," because at least from my experience, being a long-term relationship, it doesn't lose meaning. It changes meaning, or rather, it gets
Yeah,
enhanced. It's it gets it's different, but also, in my opinion, it's more solid, more powerful as the time passes. That specific
right.
phrase, but that could be different to other people. I
Hmm.
I will choose a second option. I hear "I love you"
Same.
from my partner.
So, I guess I'll choose second. I'm having a hard time deciding though. Deciding? Is that
Yeah.
Deciding.
deciding? Ugh. It's more meaningful to me when I sit close to someone I love, or I am complimented by someone I love for no apparent reason.
That's very specific. Sitting close to someone that I love.
I mean, we also had a
Because it's not
specific one with putting your arm around you in
true.
public.
Yeah.
Because the first one falls under bending them with one.
Stop.
Or like being
You're
in the same
overanalyzing
space
it.
as someone.
You're overanalyzing it. You have a question, answer the question. That's it.
Okay, option A.
True.
You see, I do like receiving. I don't know what the right word is. Thanks.
Compliments?
Like, yeah,
Like it's
compliments.
there?
I was going to say praise, but I don't know if that's a good word there. But I think I would go with sit close to my partner. That feels more right to answer like that.
Hmm.
Very
Yeah,
good.
the first one's
Now
simple. I'll
we started having like similar questions over and over.
yeah.
And we aren't even to pass the
Yeah.
half of the test.
Yeah, amazing.
This
Let's
is
go.
gonna be fun.
It's more meaningful to me when I get the chance to just hang out with someone I love, or I unexpectedly get small gifts.
Dude,
This is
it's the
especially
same, literally
easy.
the same questions.
Yeah,
What is going on?
exactly.
Yeah.
I'm hanging out.
Yep. I'm hanging up.
Me
I don't
Hanging
want this anymore.
It's more meaningful to me when I hear my partner tell me I'm proud of you, or my partner helps me with a task. See this. I've choose the first one.
Same.
Yeah, because it shows support.
Yeah.
And like, though it does depend on what kind of task it is. Like here is just a task.
No.
So is it like washing dishes? Or is this like really
whatever
helping
it
you
is.
with like
Whatever it is, I prefer the first one.
Oh yeah, but for me if I'm really struggling with one thing and then getting help with it is different than getting help with something I can do.
Well, it's your choice, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I mean I do choose something. Can't wait to get results with being, well, you don't like gifts too much. But as for anything else,
None
I mean,
of
you're
us.
like kind of in the middle. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
we don't like gifts. None of us do.
Well, to be fair, it is hard giving good gifts.
Yeah, it's
And
true.
like when it comes to good gifts, it's usually like, yo, I'd like this. And the other person's like, okay. So like,
I feel like experiences are just very good gifts over material things.
Yes. 1,000,000% yes.
Experiences or like a way to commemorate memories.
Commemorate memories. Yes.
I don't even know if that makes sense. But anyway, wasn't
So-
Mother's Day yesterday?
Huh?
It was, wasn't it?
What?
Sunday? Yes.
Yeah.
Was Mother's
Yes.
Day yesterday? Yeah.
Nope.
One of my friends got
Not in
their
UK.
mother's. Oh,
What? It's Monday
diff-
today.
time zone thing.
No, as in it was Mother's Day
It's Monday.
yesterday.
It was still a
Anyway.
Sunday though.
One of my friends.
Whatever. It wasn't Mother's Day though. It wasn't Mother's Day.
Oh.
One of my friends got their mother like a child. They framed up a picture of their mother holding them as a child, and they just framed it up as a picture. They just like as a way to hang it up. That has more sentimental value than like the flowers and chocolates.
Yeah, they were commemorating memory.
Commemorating memory.
That's true.
They were commemorating bowling.
Nope.
Commemorizing memory.
Nope. Whose turn
So-
is it now?
I think it's mine. I'm not sure, but anyway.
Yeah.
It's more meaningful to me when I get to do things with someone I love, or I hear supportive words from someone I love.
Do things.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
just sharing an experience is
Yeah.
better in this case.
Right. It's more meaningful to me when someone I love does things for me instead of just talking about 29 things. Or I feel connected to someone I love through a hug.
I
That
think someone was
first
having a
just became more specific.
yeah. Somebody had a bad day. They
Yeah.
wrote this.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, I wish,
Ah,
I wish my wife would just do things for me instead of just talk about them. Well, while writing this text.
wow.
Yeah. What does this mean? Just talking about doing nice things? That's very specific.
That's very specific.
So is it like I like to do stuff with somebody instead of dreaming about stuff with somebody?
I don't know.
Well,
I don't know.
Yeah. But
I still would choose the first option, even though it's super specific. It feels more right than just a hug. As in, my partner did something for me. Like, forget about the second part. That's a bit sassy, and somebody had a bad day. But my partner did something for me. That's more important.
but like the hug one is phrased differently. And like, sure, it's the same question as the previous one, but
I
it's
feel
phrased differently, which is kind
connected.
of yeah.
Oh, how
So
romantic.
it's like it's different because they're asking like, would you like a hug or would you like to spend time with someone? And now it's asking, do you feel connected to someone when you hug them, or do you like spending time with someone?
Smells like cheese to me.
Yes.
Sorry,
I'm
mate.
not gonna mess with the first one.
No? Alright.
No,
Hmm.
I don't want that salt in my life.
Okay. It's me now, yeah?
Yeah.
God, I get lost. It's more meaningful to me when I hear praise from my partner, or my partner gives me something that shows they were really thinking about me.
So a
Mm,
gift.
A gift.
But a good gift.
But a good gift.
A
No.
sentimental gift.
Um,
Praise?
I don't know, man. See, I used that word, but I wasn't sure about it. I suppose they used it themselves.
I mean, I don't want to be showered with praise or compliments.
Yeah, no, I think I take good gift.
Yeah, because in this context, they mean like a sentimental gift,
Yes.
a gift with meaning, not a
Yeah.
material gift.
Yeah. I go with that.
Yeah.
So, I chose gift, by the way. It's more meaningful to me when I'm able to just be around someone I love, or I get a back rub from someone I love.
Dude, my wife would have chosen that like this. In it, like not even a second, like split second, she would go for the back rub. She's a
Ooh,
monster.
interesting.
A back rub
And
monster?
yeah, back rub monster. And her mom is the same.
So is it genetic?
I don't know, but her mom is exactly the same.
And massages are nice though.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I just be around.
Me too.
Oh, this is receive a back rub. No, I want to give a back rub.
Oh.
I won't accept that. Yeah, I'll just hang around. It's more meaningful to me when someone I love reacts positively to something I have accomplished, so they praise you. Someone I
Mhm.
love does something for me that I know they don't particularly enjoy. This is different.
Oh, that's different. No, first one. React positively.
Yeah, because if they go out of their way for you, like it just feels bad.
Yeah, exactly. Shadow?
Yeah, I'll choose A, but I can't choose at the same time too. Like,
Hmm. Ah.
uh.
Listen, it's more meaningful to me when my partner and I kiss frequently, or I sense my partner is showing interest in the things I care about. This was
It's
super easy
interesting
for
how
me.
if you're like not single, it says kissing, right?
Yeah.
But if you're single, it's like I'm able to be in close
Physical
physical
proximity.
proximity to someone I love.
Yeah,
It
different
sounds
standards.
like some Japanese anime with an awkward teenager trying to get along with his crush.
Yep.
We're not kissing. No, we are in a close proximity. And
We're
then
in
he goes to
close
his
Close
friend
physical
and
physical
proximity.
proximity.
yep. And then he
Yeah.
goes to his friend and says, "Hey, I was in close physical proximity with my crush today." And he's like, "Yeah, let's go." No, showing interest
Second one for
is
sure.
huge. Yeah,
Yeah, huge.
humongous.
Huge among us. It's more meaningful to me when someone I love works on special projects with me that I have to complete, or someone I love gives me an exciting gift.
I'll choose the first one.
Fuck off.
What
Yeah.
the heck is an exciting gift? Get these gifts away from me, bro.
Yeah, literally. Uh,
Yeah.
it's more meaningful to me when I am complimented by my partner on my appearance, or my partner takes the time to listen to me and really understands my feelings.
Second one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Easy.
easy.
So, it's more meaningful to me when I can share a meaningful touch in public with someone I love, or someone I love offers to run errands for me. Max.
Listen. I have a different wording for this, for the first one.
Oh.
Can you read the first one again?
I can share a meaningful touch in public with someone I love.
And I have, my partner and I share non-sexual touch in public.
Wow. That's a big difference.
If you're not single, there needs to be a specification here.
Dude, what is going on here? Who wrote this?
Man.
Who wrote
Someone.
this?
Well, it's interesting because the word
mm.
meaningful touch is like, sure, the touch means something, but the non-sexual touch is like it means nothing. It loses meaning.
Because it's not sexual, so it's either sexual or nothing for you.
Well, then what is meaningful? What is meaningful?
Well,
touch
no, I
mean?
mean, it's kind of like a meaningful touch is like, I don't know, when like you have a
Like
special
she grabs
moment.
your hand, or he grabs your hand. That's a non-sexual touch that is meaningful.
Right. That's also non-sexual, but why is it also meaningful? Like, why are they different wording? Is what I'm saying.
Chateau,
That's weird.
Chateau, just
It's funny.
just stop
Listen.
it.
Look at the word.
Listen. I'm choosing. My partner offers to run errands for me. Actually,
Yeah, I think I'll choose
Yeah.
second just because we do actually have some questions about touches in public specifically.
yeah.
So like, I don't know about caring too much about public touching. Like,
Yeah, I'm not
No.
too big on that either.
Like, I don't feel the need to like have to be able to touch in public specifically.
Yeah.
If anything, I could even feel a bit weird about that.
Yes.
Like, why are we displaying our love here in public?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
obviously, like holding hands is good, but like,
It can get
I
awkward.
will
Yeah.
say, Valentine's Day in high school was a mess.
Oh, dude.
It was pretty much just all of that. Like, that became everyone's love language all of a sudden. My God.
Yep.
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 It's more meaningful to me when someone I love does something special for me to help me out, or I get a gift that someone I love put thought into choosing.
Didn't we literally have that? Like, we're similar. 5
Dude,
questions
they
ago.
just. How many ways can I find to write this one sentence?
Yeah,
Well,
it's
it's different.
literally that. I mean, I
Let
guess.
me write you an essay about how it's different. So in this case, they chose to say that they give you a gift that they put thought into choosing the gift, but the gift doesn't have sentimental meaning. They just put thought into it. So I don't know, man. I don't want
Trito,
those
are
gifts.
you an
And-
English student?
Listen,
As in,
I've
like-
got
Do you study literature?
I don't.
to be an
Maybe
English
that
linguist.
should be
is
your thing.
No.
I've got a different wording here as well. In the first one.
Oh.
Oh.
My partner does a bit more than their normal share of responsibilities we share around the house, work related, etc. For the first one.
That's kind of different, actually. More than their share.
As in, like, oh yeah, I was meant to do the washing, she was meant to do the laundry, but she did laundry and half of the washing.
Mhm.
Half of the dishwashing.
But then in ours, it says someone I love does something special for me to help out. So
That's
be anything.
different. Yeah, that's different.
Yeah, it's different.
That's different.
I mean,
I mean, I'll choose the first one.
do any of us love gifts that much?
No,
We
but
don't.
again, as I said, sometimes I feel awkward if she does more than her share. So I choose the gift actually here because of that awkwardness.
Perhaps I'll choose the gift just because I sometimes choose the gifts because, I feel like it.
If it feels right, it feels right.
So is it my time or no?
I don't know. I think we lost the turn order ages ago.
I think Chateau doesn't
mean?
lose. The
I think
turn order.
Chateau just doesn't lose in general.
What? I don't lose.
Chateau's a winner. That's the conclusion here, right?
Yeah,
Chateau,
like,
you're
I
a
went,
winner.
then it's Max, then it's Shadow. Now it's Max.
It's more meaningful to me when my partner doesn't check their phone while we're talking, or my partner goes out of their way to do something that relieves pressure on me.
Relieves pressure
very
on
specific.
me.
That's how it's worded.
very
Yeah, I can
specific.
see it. It's
Yeah.
like it's the same. What? Like release
So
pressure off me?
yeah, I don't know.
English prepositions,
And
please.
relieves is spelled incorrectly as well.
Is it?
Relieves.
Yeah, the L and the I are a mess.
Dude.
Relieves.
Yeah, relieves. That's what it is.
Do you like it when someone relieves pressure on you?
Actually, that's my favorite activity. When they do that.
Is
Wow.
it like bowling?
No, it's better than that.
Yeah.
It's better than bowling. Imagine.
Yeah.
I go with phone.
Yeah, perhaps me too. Relieves pressure on you though.
This is a very accurate scientific quiz. Yep. There was a lot of research behind it.
You know what? I will take the relevant pressure. I will
Oh.
relieve my own pressure.
Good.
It's more meaningful to me when I can look forward to a holiday because I'll probably get a gift from someone I love. Or
Dude.
I hear
Dude.
That's gross.
I hear the words. I appreciate. Oh my god, throat moment.
Oh, wow! you aged 50 years in like a span of 2 seconds.
No, it's called having a sore throat. Okay, or something like that. I'm a bit
Wow.
sick. You can hear that.
You are sick for sure.
Hmm.
I hear the words. I appreciate you from someone I love.
Second, easy.
Yeah. Dude, get these gifts away from me.
Yeah. Dude, what's up with that?
Yeah.
No.
It's more meaningful to me
Yes.
when someone I love and haven't seen in a while thinks enough of me to give me a little gift. That's a long way of saying gift.
Thanks enough of me to give me a little gift. Like
Little gift.
the person who was writing this is self-esteem just like dropped significantly
Yep.
before
Just a little
writing
one.
Like,
this.
please,
This
just
prompt.
think of me a little bit.
I've got a different wording
Someone I
here.
love takes care of something. Yo, I hadn't even read the second one. Someone I love takes care of something I'm responsible to do, but I feel too stressed to do at the time. So they do something to help you out. To relieve pressure, in other words.
Yes. The wording for the first one for me is my partner brings me a little gift after they've been traveling without me, which is
That's
different.
completely different.
Yeah.
That's like a souvenir. That's like they thought of you while they were away.
Yeah. Second for me.
You know what's
Relief
funny? It's
pressure.
Relief
the first
pressure
one,
on.
the one Max got is what the guy wanted to happen, and the
Yeah.
one we got is how they feel afterwards. Super salty.
Wow.
So, is it my turn? It's
No.
more.
Oh, dude. Is it mine?
I don't remember the
Yeah.
order. I'm just like, huh?
Listen. It's more meaningful to me when my partner doesn't interrupt me while I'm talking, or gift giving is an important part of our
No, it's
relationship.
not. The heck out of here.
No,
yeah,
it's
but
not.
like at the
Wait.
also the first one is just politeness.
Yeah,
in
but
general.
this can be quite negative as well. Like
Yeah.
you shut up, I am talking. You know.
Mm.
Yeah, that's
That-
kind
Yeah.
of toxic.
Yeah,
mean, I
that's
guess
that's
it also
toxic.
includes like your partner not speaking over you.
Yes. I think that's what it's
So, like for example, you
that was-
like
yeah.
even though you're in a relationship, you're still your own people, and like they
Yes.
respect you in the relationship.
Yes.
So it
That's
isn't
how it
like,
should be.
for example, I don't know, some specialist comes to the house and only the one person is like, oh, we need this, this, and this. And then the other just stands there awkwardly, like, eh?
Well, that works sometimes.
Oh yeah, sometimes, but I know, it's kind of like if you go to like a relationship psychologist and then like imagine just the wife is only, oh, he has a problem with this, this, and this, and our relationship has a problem with this, this, and this, and then just her husband sits there like,
Yeah, that's
Well,
bad.
them talking for you is different. Like that's a whole different issue.
Yeah, it can be good, it can be bad.
But yeah, this is worded differently. Anyway,
Yeah,
the second one can be stressful. Like if gift giving
can be
is an
stressful?
important part of your relationship, it's like you'd have
Is
to
it
think
a
of
good
them.
relationship if that's the case?
Like some couples are like that.
Yeah.
I'm not. Quite the opposite. So I choose the
Yeah.
other one.
You steal from each other.
That is the opposite. Oh wow. You. Oh wow. Nice.
So it's more meaningful to me when someone I love helps me out when they know I'm already tired. I get to go somewhere while spending time with someone I love.
Okay.
Yeah, first
So
one.
basically,
I don't like going out.
relieve stress or going out.
I don't like going out, so first one
Me
easy.
neither. Yeah,
I
gotta
think I'll choose the
relieve
second.
stress.
Oh, adventurous. Feeling adventurous, eh, Shadow?
I mean, maybe it's just me spending like going out every single day on this holiday. Like Friday went to the sea. Saturday went to the park near house with mom.
Yeah, no.
Sunday
no.
yesterday we just traveled to a suburb and took
Yeah,
some
no.
pictures, and then today I was also in city center. So
Yeah, no. Yeah, no. No. Nope. Home.
really?
That's it. Occasional
I mean,
out.
oh wow, an actual thing to bring this up, but yeah, 18,000 steps on my wristwatch
I do that.
for today.
I do that for breakfast. No, I'm joking. That's quite impressive. Yeah, 10,000 is good. 18,000 is very impressive. Is it me again? Oh no, I
No,
keep forgetting.
No, it's
sorry.
Chateau.
Oh boy.
So someone I love touches my arm or shoulder to show their care or concern, or someone I love gives me a little gift that they picked up in the course of their normal day.
Listen, that's like I've got a completely different thing first. So you
Ooh.
said did you say
Non-sexual touches again.
No. You said physical contact to show what? What was it?
Care or concern.
Yeah, I had my partner and I are physically intimate.
That's
So
completely different.
yeah, physically intimate to me is very much sexual.
Well, it's rigged then because for you it's either sexual intimacy or a gift. They really try to push these gifts on you, bro.
They really got to know how you feel about gifts.
I didn't even listen to the second one. I heard gift. I was like, whatever.
Yeah, gifts.
Well, I suppose physical intimacy doesn't need to be sexual, but I suppose a decent amount of time is. I choose the first one. Fuck gifts. I'm so done with those bloody gifts. It's more meaningful to me when my partner says something encouraging to me, or I get to spend time in a shared activity or hobby with my partner.
I'll
Those
choose
exist?
hobby.
Those exist?
I like activity.
You and your partner can have shared
Easily.
shared activities and hobbies. It's a bit of a meme between me and Laura. That's there isn't actually that many things that we enjoy together.
Interesting.
Like, she's not a gamer. I don't like. She likes like traveling, going out, and I don't really like that. obviously, like, I still go out with her because she likes it, but I also enjoy it. And then she plays board games with me and all that. But there isn't like one shared activity. Well, we do rollerblading, as in
Ooh.
inline skating. Yeah. But there isn't a big thing that we do together. So I would still choose the first one, even if we did have a big shared hobby. And words of encouragement are big for me, so I'd choose that.
So, it's more meaningful to me when someone I love surprises me with a small token of their appreciation. My god. The offer
Okay.
had a low self-esteem moment again. Just, partner, please.
Please, just give me a
small
leaf.
token of your
Give me a
appreciation.
bit of grass, please.
Oh no. Or I'm touching someone I love frequently to express our friendship.
I don't like that.
I have a different, obviously. My partner and I touch a lot during the normal course of the day. That's what I have.
So just touching in general, like touching your shoulder, holding your hand, etc.
Yes. I go with that because obvious reasons.
Well,
The
to
other
express
option,
friendship, sure. Because
The heck's a small token of appreciation.
it's called a gift.
so bad.
They realize that we're just negatively reacting to a word gift. Like if we see a word
Change
gift
that up.
in one of the choices, we're like, gifts. So they're like, how can you say gift? And then, they're just sitting together somewhere, like, writing some stuff for different websites. And the author goes like, hey, Jim, how do you write gift another way? And Jim,
Open
like, thinks
thesaurus.
hardly and, like...
Synonyms. Oh, token. Oh, there we go.
Yep.
Present. How about present?
Yep.
Whatever.
Wouldn't you like some future, though?
Yeah, future is good. Who's next?
Right.
I lost count.
Chateau.
Yeah, so it's more meaningful to me when someone I love helps out, especially if I know they're already busy, or I hear someone I love tell me that they appreciate me.
Appreciate easy.
Yeah.
Because if they are
Don't wanna-
busy, then I don't want to disturb them,
Yeah, then it feels better if they help you out because they were already busy.
Shadow?
We're almost done. It's you.
But
What do
it's
you
you,
mean?
Max.
I know. What did you answer, though?
Oh, I picked second option, I think, yeah.
Appreciation, yeah. Right, it's more
I
meaningful
can
to
choose,
me.
though, but sure.
Okay.
If I can choose, I'm influenced by you. That's how it works.
Stop it.
Nah.
Be your own self. Don't be a shadow
Yeah.
of someone else. Be your own shadow. That was surprisingly profound.
Be the shadow of your own greatness.
Why did this turn into a motivational speech for me now?
Because you needed it at this time, at this moment in time.
Yes.
Right, two options. My partner and I embrace, that is a hug, after we've been apart for a while. Or I hear my partner say how much I mean to them.
Hug is good.
Hug is good, especially, you've been apart for a while. That's just a natural thing.
Yes.
I feel the first one. Oh, dude,
But
I got it. That's the last one.
Ooh.
Oh, wow. So...
But, like... I hear someone
Mostly
else
quality
tell me
time?
how much I mean to them. That's like... I just feel like that's quite big, or could be.
I don't know. Words can be empty. That is in my opinion. Actions are good.
Oh yeah, maybe. That's a good point, too. Okay, whatever. Let's go with the first one. Huh? Okay, so what happened? Ooh.
So, right, I'm curious now.
Yeah.
What's your top one?
Quality time.
Yep.
Same.
Same.
40%.
Really?
Oh, mine was 33. What the heck?
Mine's 30. 23 is physical touch. That's the next
Oh,
highest.
the next 3 for me are the same, 17% for all of them for the next 3,
Oh,
which
wow.
is not gifts.
Yeah. Yep.
Gifts for me is 10%.
For me, 7.
For me, it's 3.
Huh?
you really don't like gifts, do you?
No, get them away from me.
What's the second highest for you, Chateau?
It is acts of service at 23%.
Well, okay. The third and fourth are tied for me, 20% for both words of affirmation and acts of service.
Mm. For me, it's words of affirmation and physical touch
What percentage?
that are tied. They're tied
Uh-huh.
at 20.
Ah, there you go.
Honestly, myself, I'd say that I like physical touch.
Hmm.
That it would be my second. Though here, yay. So like percentages are like 40, 17, 17, 17, and then 10.
Interesting.
Yeah, I am weird when it comes to physical touch. Like I am very much like almost no contact with everybody, and then pretty much full contact with my wife. It's very weird. I suppose no. I suppose if I do have a good friend, as in like I connect with them on some sort of level, then there would be a little amount of touch, as in like pats on the back, sort of thing, or yeah, stuff like that. But like hugging, or it's a huge thing in Poland that when you meet somebody, like let's say I meet my auntie, and usually what you do when you meet somebody like that family gathering, you give them a kiss, like on the cheek. That's a
Oh,
normal
really?
thing in Poland.
Hmm.
I hated that always. I never liked that. Absolutely nope.
Not a thing here.
No, it's massive in Italy and Spain. I'm pretty sure Spain as
Yeah.
well, but it's massive. Yeah, it's just a thing, and I hate it.
For us, it's a kiss and a hug. Like a hug kiss thing.
Yeah. So yeah, same Poland, and it's like even if you have an acquaintance, like if I was at school, whatever, 15, 16, 14, even then, you have a female acquaintance, and that was just a thing you did, and I hated that always. But it's weird because when it comes to my partner, that's the opposite.
Well, I was thinking of more like physical touch with like someone close to you, like really close, like a partner.
Yeah.
And in that case, I just love it.
Yes. Yeah, I agree.
And also, I might be a bit touch starved, so yeah.
Oh, bless.
Aren't we all?
Aren't we
Oh,
all?
wait, no, Max isn't.
I mean, Max has a wife.
Max is fine.
I do have a wife. Yeah. There's never enough, though. I'm just joking.
That's why you have a cat.
That's why you have a cat, exactly. For the excess touch starvation.
Yep.
Yep.
It's kind of
So,
funny how this website is then immediately after the test is like, it's never too late to start loving better.
Oh my god.
And then there are free books.
Of course they have to sell you books.
Mhm.
Oh my god. The 5 Love Languages Singles Edition. And then we have the 5 Love Languages. And lastly,
For
we have
men.
the 5
For
Love
men.
Languages for men.
I have different ones, actually. I have top the 5
I mean,
love
yeah, you're
languages
not
book,
single, so
5 love languages for men, and also 5 love languages military edition.
The heck?
military edition.
Yeah, and it has an American flag in the background, of course.
Ew.
What? Uh, like, how do I
Ew.
express love for my army buddy, or like, what? What
You
is
know,
that for? Is it
soap,
like I've come
Yeah,
the
home
soap is
basically.
on
from
the
war,
ground. Somebody
and
has to pick it up.
or is it like
Yeah.
I
How do
came home from like war? How do I love again? What? Huh?
I wouldn't be surprised actually.
Or I'm away from my spouse 9 months each year. How do I cope?
Yeah, that could be
A
a
lot of
thing.
lotion, I suppose. What?
No, a lot of army buddies. That's how you cope.
you would do well in the army with all your army buddies, wouldn't you?
That's what they do though.
A bit of tender
It's a
loving.
good thing. Yes. Cuddle with the
God.
homies.
Homosexual.
Yeah.
I have sexual drive towards my homies. Oh my god.
Uh-huh.
I love that. When you said that, I thought it was great. Homosexual.
It's a thing though.
Yeah, it's a meme.
It's a meme.
And you know what's hilarious?
What?
Since like yeah, I might as well say it's with the professor. Since we're in his chat so often, just like being thirsty as heck, and his girlfriend is there. Whenever she comes along, she like it's funny because we keep going, and basically she gets mad at him because we're trying to steal him from her, and it's funny.
Yep.
But that's not the case. It's just fun,
Yeah.
homosexualness.
Yeah. My wife is fully aware that I am absolutely gay. And then there was silence.
And
She
then
knew
there
it
was
from the
silence.
very beginning. It didn't stop her.
Of course not. I think it's so much worse if you like find out in the middle of a relationship, or like after you get married, you find out, oh, I'm not straight. Like that
Oopsie.
hurts.
I don't know how it works. Like, I need to. I don't know anybody. Well, I do. I used to know one guy that was in that situation, but I've got a feeling that you kind of know it beforehand.
Maybe their partner knows it, but they themselves might not, or maybe they might not fully embrace it.
Well, perhaps some people just don't, or at least it didn't, get enough information about that. You could be gay,
Yeah, I
and
think
then
that's
you
the case.
could assume that, oh well, perhaps this is how everybody's feeling. For
Yeah.
example, if you don't know that being gay is a thing, then you're not really perhaps tracking your feelings for the people of your gender. You're like, I just like hanging around with them. You're just friends. Or something, or you just don't pay attention to it. And if people of your gender, you're like, oh, well, I guess people get in relationships. I guess that's what people want generally. So, perhaps I should too.
I will say some people just get married too quickly as well.
Oh, that's
Too
huge.
soon.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, 23. I don't know. Like, I know people that marry at 18, and that's just insanity. I've been watching my Facebook feed with like all my like school acquaintances getting married, and I'm like, dude, you're like 22. You don't even know what life is, and you're committing this much. Yeah, man. Scary.
Yeah, we.
Scary.
Anyway,
Mhm.
knowledge.
Knowledge, definitely.
Knowledge.
Oh, it's been 3 hours. Yeah, knowledge, definitely.
Right. So thanks everyone to stop by, I guess.
Yes.
Including Solomon.
Yes, very, very much. Thank you very much, Mr.
Yes.
Solomon. Right. Are we doing the raid?
Yep,
Yes.
probably. Are we gonna raid Solomon?
Yeah, of course.
Or oh my god, I am having a cat here. It's making it difficult to do stuff.
Right.
Little hungry cat.
Okay. I am almost ready to do it. Like I can
Well-
click and I'm gonna have the 10-second timer.
Okay.
What about you two?
I'm ready to click as well.
Um, English, please. We don't accept cat language.
Ooh. Did that actually? Yay! I remember the name. Cool. Yeah. I should be. Yeah. I can raid now.
Okay, so now we press and we have the 10-second timer, yeah?
Yes.
Do you guys
Okay.
have that? I just press and we raid.
No. Shadow.
Okay. I already pressed it for the 10 seconds.
Yeah. Or whatever, how many seconds? 5 seconds.
Okay, 3,
Right, I'm ready to raid.
2, 1. Bye, everyone.
Bye.